The judge was mid-sentence when I stood. My heels clicked once, too loud in a room trained for silence. I didn't look at him. I didn't need to. I said the words calmly, like a correction, not a plea. I'd like the witness brought in now. That was when he finally turned. His mouth opened. Nothing came out. His hand reached for the table, as if the wood could steady a life already sliding. I remember when that hand reached for me. We met in a place built for beginnings. Cheap coffee, a shared joke, the kind of laugh that feels like a promise. He learned my routines, I learned his tells. He said my name like it mattered. He said forever like it was simple. We built a life that looked clean from the outside. Weekends, shared passwords, the soft lie of safety. I trusted him because trust was cheaper than suspicion, because love trains you to ignore the exits. Betrayal doesn't announce itself, it whispers. It started with absences that had explanations, then explanations that had rehearsals. He guarded his phone the way he used to guard my sleep. He smiled too late. He showered too long. I noticed the math didn't add up. I noticed I was learning to wait. The evidence came quietly, a message preview lighting up the dark, a name saved as a man's, a heart where there should have been nothing. I didn't cry, not then. I felt something colder click into place, like a door locking from the inside. I didn't confront him. Confrontation is a gift. I started listening. I copied files, screenshots with timestamps, bank statements with patterns, hotel receipts folded into books he never opened. I learned the schedule of his lies and the cost of his affection. I learned about her without ever meeting her, her habits, her hours, her need to be chosen. I learned that he thought he was careful. Men like him always do. I hired an attorney who asked questions I'd already answered. I opened an account he didn't know about and closed the ones he misused. I froze assets before he could move them. I documented everything with the patience of someone planting seeds in winter. I stayed pleasant. I stayed quiet. Silence made him reckless. He filed first. That was his mistake. In court, he sat between his lawyer and his confidant. She sat behind him, too close, wearing sympathy like perfume. They didn't look at me. They didn't have to. They thought they'd already won. The judge nodded for the witness. The door opened. Footsteps, measured, familiar. He turned fully then, and I watched recognition drain the color from his face. The witness took the stand without looking at him. The room leaned in. I had chosen someone he had forgotten to fear. The witness spoke in facts, not feelings. Dates, transfers, calls made from his office phone after hours, a company policy violated, a clause ignored, emails recovered from a server he didn't know existed. The affair wasn't just a betrayal, it was leverage, it was misconduct, it was a breach he'd signed his name under years ago when he thought the future was a joke. I watched his lawyer flip pages too fast. I watched the mistress understand she was never the story, only the footnote. When the judge asked if there was anything else, I finally looked at him, just once. I held his gaze the way I used to hold his secrets. "Yes," I said, "Exhibit C." They played the recording, his voice, calm, confident, promising things he couldn't legally give. The room heard him the way I had, lying without effort. He shook his head, he whispered my name. It sounded small, it sounded earned. The ruling came like weather, predictable, final. Assets divided in a way that respected contracts, not excuses. His reputation folded inward, his job followed. Her eyes found the floor, mine found the exit. Outside, the air felt earned. I didn't smile. Revenge isn't loud, it's precise. Now, in the quiet after, I think about the version of me who believed love was armor. She was brave too, just uninformed. I didn't destroy him, I revealed him. I didn't scream, I documented. I didn't beg, I prepared. Justice doesn't look like fireworks, it looks like a man freezing when the truth walks in and sits down. I went home alone, I slept without checking a phone that no longer mattered. In the morning, the light came through the window the same way it always had, only now it belonged to me. I didn't lose a husband, I gained my name back.